with more of America's Greatest. Sitting right next to me is Charles Lindbergh. Hello, Charles Lindbergh.
Nice to meet you, Chuck. Finally good to be on the show.
Yep.
You never called me though, but good to see you. Okay. So let's get this interview started, shall we?
Yep. First question. Why did you drop out of college?
Well, I wasn't nearly as interested in college as I was in aviation. So yeah, after 2 years of college, I dropped out, and I became a barnstormer, which just for clarification is a daredevil performer. I performed at fairs, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Not long after you became a pilot, you took Ortigue's challenge to travel nonstop at Paris, and you gained $25,000. How did you do this?
Well, Chuck, first of all, I persuaded some businessmen to help finance my plane I was about to build, and yeah, with some help, I built the Spirit of St. Louis, and then I traveled to Paris, France for 33.5 hours, and I was the first person to cross the Atlantic nonstop via plane.
So, when you came back, you became a star, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're going to show a documentary of his flight and what happened after.
Good stuff.
Bidding farewell to his mother, Charles Lindbergh climbed aboard the Spirit of St. Louis, the plane he helped design. At 7:52 a.m., Lindbergh set off from Roosevelt Field on Long Island, New York, his goal to fly across the Atlantic. Lindbergh, dubbed the Lone Eagle, successfully piloted the first solo transatlantic flight, arriving in Paris in 33.5 hours. Returning to the States, Lindbergh received a hero's welcome and a Medal of Valor from New York Governor Al Smith. The journey of Charles Lindbergh carried him into the annals of aviation history.
So we have seen your video clip. How was your life after the flight?
Well, first of all, I got the Distinguished Flying Cross and the Congressional Medal of Honor after I came back from Paris. Then I traveled across America. I was on tour because my friend Harry Guggenheim sponsored me. He's a great guy. And then I met my soon-to-be wife, Ann Spencer Morrow, and yeah, we basically got married. And yeah, the paparazzi was really following me after that. Yeah, they even made songs about it. People did. It's great.
It's interesting. Well, we'd like to hear some songs about you.
Oh, come on. Let's just continue.
No, let it roll, man. Let it roll.
Through the day and the night on his famous flight, Lindy stuck right to his post as he flew from coast to coast, making good his early boast. In the far off west, one he loved the best said a prayer to God above, and she guided him and helped him with a mother's wondrous love. For Lindbergh, oh what a flying fool was he. Lindbergh, his name will live in history. Over the ocean he flew all alone, gambling with fate and with dangers unknown. Others may make that trip across the sea upon some future day, but take your hats off to plucky, lucky Lindbergh, the eagle of the USA.
So we're back with our interview with Charles Lindbergh. Charles, your son was kidnapped from New Jersey.
Yes, he was.
So 10 weeks later, his body was found. Tell us what happened.
Well, you're correct. His body was stolen in 1932. It took 2 years to find the person who kidnapped him, and it took another year to convict him, and it took another year after that. So it's a total of 4 years to finally persecute him. He was electrocuted in 1936. So, yeah.
So how did the kidnapping of your son affect your life, Charles?
Well, after my son's death, me and my family felt pretty distraught. So we had to move out of New York and go to Europe.
In the late 1930s, while you were in Europe, Germany gave you a medal, which leads to people calling you a Nazi. Is this true?
No, I am a supporter of America. I founded the America First group. That was during World War II. And besides, this was before World War II started. So, the U.S. asked me to give the medal back, but I figured no, because, I mean, World War II didn't start yet. And I'm just saying, this would be an unnecessary insult to Germany if I gave it back to them.
After World War II, there has been a rumor spreading out that you had an affair with 3 women. Is that true?
Well, that's the rumor, but I'm not going to say if that's true or not. But according to the rumor, I've been having a total of 7 kids with the accused women, which I'm not going to say their names. I respect their privacy, and I will not say if that rumor is true or not. I have no more details about that.
Well, that's all the time we have. Well, it was nice meeting you, Charles Lindbergh.
Nice meeting you too, Chuck. Good to see you, and thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.